To all councillors. Good. I just want to reiterate that today we'll be trialling the live streaming for today with the hope of it going into our regular meetings. For those in the gallery as well and those other councillors, there's no air conditioning in here, respecting the distancing and other health requirements. So if you do get a bit warm, please remove jackets and so forth. So the first item is item C1, is the declaration of material personal interest. I now invite councillors to declare any conflict of interest and or material personal interest in any items to be discussed at today's meeting. Councillor Barnes?
No.
Councillor McPhee? Councillor Otter? Councillor Trevor? Councillor Bartel? Councillor Learmont? Councillor Mitchell? Councillor Cooper? Councillor Haberman? And Councillor McLaughlin? No. So Councillor Dempsey? No. We have 5 reports for today's meeting. First up is item D1, it's a declaration of office. So I now move that it be noted that pursuant to section 169 of the Local Government Act 2009, a declaration of office was made by His Worship the Mayor, Councillor John Mark Dempsey, Councillor Jason Philip Bartel, Division 1, Councillor William Robert Trevor, OAM, Division 2, Councillor Wayne Arthur Honour, Division 3, Councillor Tracy Marie McVeigh, Division 4, Councillor Gregory Richard Barnes, Division 5, Councillor Tanya Marie McLaughlin, Division 6, Councillor Vincent John Haberman, OAM, Division 7, Councillor Stephen Ashley Cooper, Division 8, Councillor May Brick Eleanor Mitchell, Division 9, Councillor John Douglas Learmont, Div 10. In the presence of the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Stephen Johnson, and the copies of the declaration noting the date and method of the declaration was taken and retained and recorded by the Chief Executive Officer. Can I have a seconder, please? Seconder is Councillor Honour. I'll now put the items to the vote. All those in favour? Those against? No, so moved. The next item of business is item D2. It's appointment of Deputy Mayor. So pursuant to section 1752 of the Local Government Act 2009, and now invite nominations for the position of Deputy Mayor. Voting will be by a show of hands, and should there be more than one nomination, the nominees will be voted on in the order that the nominations have been received. So I now call on, Councillor Cooper.
Yes, I'd like to nominate Councillor Trevor.
Okay. Can I have a seconder to that? Is Councillor Haberman. Okay, is there any other nominations for that position? No. I'll now put the nomination for Councillor Trevor to the vote for Deputy Mayor. Is all those in favour? So all those in favour for Councillor Trevor being Deputy Mayor? Okay, those against? No, so moved. And so I now declare that Councillor Trevor is appointed Deputy Mayor. Next item is
Mr. Mayor, can I just say a couple of words? I'd just like to say thank you to my fellow councillors for showing confidence to elect me to the position.
Yep.
My door will always be open if you need to have a chat about something, and I'm here to support you in any way I can. Thank you very much for the honour.
Thanks, Councillor Trevor. Item D3 is the setting of dates and times for meetings. So I now move that the first ordinary meeting of council will be held on Wednesday the 29th of April 2020, commencing at 10 a.m, and thereafter generally on the last Tuesday of each calendar month, and councillor briefing meetings to be held on Wednesday the 22nd of April 2020, and thereafter on the Wednesday preceding the ordinary meeting of council. Note that due to the current restrictions in place, the COVID-19 restrictions, these meetings will be held in the Civic Centre supper room, that's here, until social distancing restrictions have been lifted. So can I have a seconder for that? Is a seconder Councillor Bartel. Does any councillor wish to raise any queries or speak against the motion? No. All those in favour? Those against? No. So moved. The next item of business is D4. It's a nomination and election as district representative to the Local Government Association of Queensland Incorporated Policy Executive. Is that Councillor Trevor?
I'd like to move the motion as presented, Mr. Mayor.
And that motion being as on the screen there.
That council nominate Councillor J.M. Dempsey for election as district representative to the Local Government Association of Queensland Incorporated, the policy executive for the 2020-2024 term.
Can I have a seconder, please? And the seconder, Councillor Barnes. Councillor Trevor used to speak in relation to the motion.
I need to say, Mr. Chairman, I think it's been good for council to have you as the representative on there. You've been fair to all of the councils across the region, and I know that they will support you in this motion going forward. And the feedback we've had from you being in that position has been great, both that we've brought in at our local council. I look forward to that continuing.
Thanks, Councillor Trevor. Any other councillor wish to raise any queries or speak against the motion? No. All those in favour? Those against? No. So moved. Next item of business is D5. It's the actual appointment of the Local Disaster Management Group. This item will be moved in three parts. Part one is Councillor Trevor.
Yes. I'd like to move the part one, Mr. Chairman, nominations be invited for council's appointed representatives on the Local Disaster Management Group, and I'd like to nominate the Mayor.
Yeah, thank you. I'll just reiterate the actual recommendation on the screen.
Yeah, it's different.
It's slightly different.
One is split into parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, so just for technical advice, Councillor
Do you want me to
Trevor,
put the wording as it's up there?
it'll be the first part.
As you've just done. That was the correct wording.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll move that and ask for someone to second it, Mr. Mayor.
Do I have a seconder, please? Seconder is Councillor Cooper. Is Councillor Trevor, do you wish to speak further in relation to the matter?
No, I think it's self-evident,
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor Trevor. Any other councillor wish to raise any queries or speak against the matter? No, I'll now put that to the vote. All those in favour? Those against? No, so moved. Part two. Part two is now, I now invite nominations for the position of Deputy Chairperson of the Local Disaster Management Group. Voting will be by way of show of hands, and should there be more than one nomination, the nominees will be voted on in the order that the nominations have been received. So first one, so Councillor Honour. Yeah.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to nominate Councillor Barnes for the position of Deputy Chair of the Local Disaster Management Group, and recommend that to Council.
Thank you, Councillor Honour. Seconder, Councillor Haberman. So moved. Councillor Honour, seconded Councillor Haberman. Is there any other nominations in relation to this position? No. So I'll now put the nominations to the vote. All those in favour of Councillor Barnes being Deputy Chairperson of the Local District Disaster Management Group, those for? Those against? So I now declare that Councillor Barnes appointed as Deputy Chairperson of the Local District Management Group. Congratulations, Greg. So the next part of that one is part three, and I now move that the current arrangements whereby councillors of Division 2 and 3 act as Chair of Childers and Gingin Disaster Management Subgroups respectively continue. Can I have a seconder, please? The seconder is Councillor Bartels. Is all those in favour? Those against? No, so moved, carried. So this brings to conclusion the business of today's meeting. The first ordinary meeting of the new council will be held on Wednesday, the 29th of April 2020, here in the Civic Centre supper room, Bundaberg, and will be live streamed for those who are unable to attend, particularly those in the gallery. I now close the meeting at, what time we got left? At 2:10, and thank you for your attendance. Thank you, everybody. That's yeah. So the meeting's closed. That's a statutory meeting as part of the regulations, and just for those who form the gallery, is our actual first official council meeting.